Hi, Assalamualaikum and a very good afternoon. So now we're going to have a little bit of tutorial on how to draw structures using ChemSketch. First, I hope you already installed the software. It's a free software. After that, after installation, you can open it and next we'll look at how to use ChemSketch, and then you can apply to a certain exercise that we'll done later. Okay, so have fun. Okay, now let's get to know ChemSketch. ChemSketch actually a freeware to draw any structure or any glassware. So in this session, we will learn how to we will learn what are the icons means and how basic drawing in ChemSketch, and then later on I will show you how to draw, and then you draw yourself and submit the assignment to me. Okay, so when you open ChemSketch, you can see this front page, and then you can see this ribbon. So all this ribbon have all the things that you need. You want to open file, new file, create new file, or copy paste, and then you can rename header, footer. You can look at the structure properties, screen the structure if you have that, and templates, option, documents, add-on, LCD lab. This one is for advanced, and then some manuals for you to read. Okay, add-ons is you can even search for other type of software or application online. Okay, what else? Okay, that's it. From there you can see, when you open, you can see this line on the right side and left side. On this part is the drawing side. If you cannot see, you can right click and then you can tick the one that you want. The one is missing, but at the moment it's on, so you can just choose it, and then from there this is the drawing. This is the bonding, stereo bonding, different type of bonding, double bonds with partial order. When you hover your mouse over the icons, you can even read the shortcut of it. What is that picture for? Okay, and then this is to calculate log P. This is stereoisomer generator. Means that if you have a structure and then you highlight that structure, click RS, and then it can generate whether the one that you are drawing is stereoisomer R or S. This is a shortcut for all the database, and then you can even see in 3D your structure. Later we will see that. Okay, this is for delete, cut and paste, and convert it to PDF. Okay, so to draw, you first have to know the elements, right? So you can select the atom that you want from the periodic table on the left side. You can see here, but because you already click carbon in here, so that's fine. You can even click again like that, and then you can even know all these elemental properties. Right, so from there you can see that C over there. If you click H, it will change to hydrogen. Right, so you click C, one click, it's CH4, but if you click and drag that click, it becomes C and C, and then it automatically add the hydrogen in there. However, if you make a mistake and just leave it with CH4, you can see that when you hover your mouse over there, you can see a rectangle shape around CH4. Then you can click and drag, so even you can start from the one that you have missed before. Alright, and if you want to make it longer chain, you can drag and click, click and drag, and so on. And if you find that this structure is not good enough, you can even do the automatic one like this one. Okay, it's draw chains. So you click and you drag how many. So that is 7. Okay, so it is 5. Okay, and it will draw a better representation of the structure. And if you think that you don't want to change this structure, but you want to make it like this, clean it up, you can just click edit, highlight first. Where's the highlighter? Okay, this is highlight. Okay, this is lasso on off, so you can, if it's rectangle, then you can just drag that one. But if you click like that, so it will give you much more freedom of the size of the one that you want to select. Okay, anyhow, we want this rectangle, then we click that, can select that, edit, edit tools, and then clean structure. When you clean the structure, you can see that it becomes better representation of your aliphatic or your arcane lah. Alright, so from here, if you want to export into 3D, you just select, and then you okay, one more thing, you can rotate this fragment that you have chosen, selecting rotate, and then you can sorry, you select this fragment and then you rotate from the plus, then you can you just select which one and then you can rotate that. So if you cannot do that, if you want to rotate in 3D rotation, you can even do 3D rotation like that. Just select the part that you want to drag and then you can rotate. Alright, that's rotation. So, and you can also delete. You delete this one. Okay, delete the whole fragment or structure. Or even you can delete the bonds like that. Okay, and then focus on this part. You can even make it into 3D, export it into 3D. This one. Okay, first you have to select first. Okay, select, and then we 3D viewer. You go to 3D viewer. Now we come the 3D viewer, and you can see over here the 3D viewer, and that's the structure that you have drawn just now, and you convert into 3D. Okay, 3D, you can also change the background. I think it's over here, change view style. Okay, so you can change the background, but then we focus first on how the structure looks like. This is a wireframe, we call this a wireframe, and this is we call as thick. You can see it's much more thicker, and this is we call as ball and stick. This is space fill, so it shows the size of the atom itself, and this is mostly dots in case you want to have a look at something at the back of that structure. And this is disc, so it's much more cartoonish type of structure. If you want to move, then you can select the 3D rotation. You can rotate using your mouse. Alright, what else? You can even do the 3D optimization, whereby it just includes the hydrogen in there. Okay, so that's example how you convert 2D to 3D. However, don't worry, you still have your 2D structure. You can see on the bottom left, you can see the ChemSketch. Click there and as you can see your structure there. Alright, so that is drawing. You already understand drawing basic. Okay, now you want to change the elements. If you want to change some of the elements, click maybe O for example. Just click where you want to change it. Okay, for example here, and you make it change it to O. And then you can add more if you want to. Alright, if you put it at the end, it becomes OH automatically. Alright, and if you want to change or want to add like name of the structure, ketone for example, alcohol, you can just write it down like that using this T text. Alright, what else? Okay, if you want to add charge, you can click on the left bottom here, the charge, positive, minus, and even radical. Then you can put in the carbon wherever you want. For example, in carbon, or in here you can add in here. Oops, sorry. Yeah, that one. There's a single one. You have to add on the rectangle shape. Okay. Alright. What else? If you want to add different atom chemical properties, you can just click on there, and you can show the balance and all these things. Alright, change, and if you want to change, okay, so that's naming, and then structure drawing. What else? There's a fragment. You can also add fragment. This is an example of the fragments on the right side. Here you have fragments. So if you have structure that you already know the structure, for example, cyclohexane, benzene, and you can just draw like that. Okay, or you can even have cyclohexane over there. That, or you can have, what else do you have here? Ca. Okay, click there. So that is C8, and then you have, you can add that, or you can add with double bond. Okay, now after you've known how to use your this part, left side and right side, I would like to teach you on the extra things that we have here in ChemSketch. First is the template window. You can either have a structure and a draw. First, you can choose from list of alkaloid, so you don't have to draw it on your own. Okay, there's a lot of choice, and you can see from the alkaloid itself there are a few other type of alkaloids on the right side. Okay, so amino acids also, acids, L acid, radicals, then carbohydrates, followed by, and all the fishes drawing. DNA RNA lab kit. Okay, this is the one that we're going to do in exercise later. Labels, Lewis structures. So if you have problems putting the dots in your structure, you can try using these Lewis structure templates, and there are these templates. If you just want just one radical, one dot or two dot or four dots, for example, four dots stands for double bond, right? You can also use these things, and you can rotate, or you can just use the template and then change the atom later. And Newman orbitals, phosphoric compounds, and from here you actually can modify. I will show you later. Steroids, sugar, and terpenes. Okay, so for example, you have sugar. Just take one, which is this. Okay, put in here. And if you want to change any of this functional, you go to carbon, for example, change this to CH3. Okay, so that's one. And then, or if you want to add this as COOH, you can even take this. This is called edit from atom label. You can click here, and you want to put it as COOH. Insert. So it can change. And if you want to add charges, you can even add charge. Or oxygen, for example, we have negative charge, right? So you can put in as negative charge. Okay. So that's for one template, and we have the pins. So you can also modify from this structure. Alright, so what else should I show you? Orbitals is quite straightforward. This one is straightforward. Okay, so next one is drawing. We go to Lewis structure first. So if you want to use this template, for example, you can just put here, and then because this is a drawing, right? Press escape. If not, it will come out like that. So escape, and then you will have this structure, and from this structure you can change. For example, you want to dissociate everything, or you want to change one of the symbols. What you do is, these are the bring to front, send to back, and also group. So you ungroup this because everything is grouped. So you can ungroup that. Double click this, and then you ungroup. So after you ungroup, means that you can just take some of the things around and then change even the labels. If you want to change the labels, for example here, you double click, and then this is H atoms. You want to change to value, other values, for example Cl. Let's change to Cl, or you can type yourself as fluorine, for example. Yeah, so it's and click apply. So you have F. Or if you want to change it to CH3, so 3 is double click, CH3. For example, I put it as C and apply. Then becomes CH3. And then if it is too small, then you can make it bigger. Or you can change it based on here. How many points? Like 16, I think. Apply. So that is CH3, but this is not applied because CH3 you've changed the structure of this Lewis structure, right? So it's supposed to be C, and then H is uh, H is bonding with C, which have dot dot, right? So this is just for an example. So if you want to play around with that, so if you just want to show CH, change it back to F. Okay, so this is applied to F. F does not apply, so you have to put F as full Lewis structure. So to do that, you just add this to make it 8, and here and here and here. Okay, what you can do is actually you can rotate. So to rotate, click a left top part, this one, and just select, and you can rotate as much as you want, and make it 8. So this one also, this, okay, and just move it around like that. Okay, so that's it for drawing Lewis structure. So then we can also do add, for example, this is, we want to make this a single point. Okay, we want to remove this H and make it as plus, right? No. Okay, remove this H and make this whole thing as plus, and you could put this as generic minus 100. Okay, apply and highlight where you want to put it. Okay, I think we can use draw instead of structure. Okay, so here we have this, and you can put it, because this is becomes C minus, right? So you put minus over here. Just put a minus. If you can put in here minus, that should be okay. Oh no, we can't. If not, we have to draw by ourselves. Let's put it as text, and then minus this superscript, and then minus. Okay, so you can move that around. Okay, alright, so minus. So that's all, I think. Others you can draw it by yourself. So you'll be given, oh no, there's one more, which is lab apparatus template. So lab apparatus, you can draw, for example, a certain reaction. You have this dropping funnel, and then put it into this beaker. If it's too big, you can adjust. Okay, this is select, move, resize, and then you can resize it into the size that you want, that's fit to this. So you can see that it's deleted the this part of the lab apparatus. So what you can do is you put in send to back. On the left side there's a few dots over here, so this send to back, so it is sent to back, and you can see that part. Okay, so this is just an example. Alright, what else you have in apparatus? think it's the same thing. You can use a lot of other things. Plus you can choose from here and then select view red, burners, crucible. Okay, I think that's all. You can try your own and then submit the exercise in the assignment. So now you have known a little bit how to use ChemSketch. Why not we do some practice? I will give you a few structures for you to follow, and then you can do the drawing using ChemSketch. Okay, here are caffeine, and then you can draw this structure. You can either draw using draw or structure itself. Okay, and then penguin, which is come from penguinon, which is represent similar to penguin. Okay, it's kind of amazing to see some of the structures similar to the animal itself and given the similar name. And you also have this person, you call it as nano people or nano kid, nano baker, for example. This is a real structure. It can be synthesized, so you can try to draw this structure. You can combine with structure drawing and also draw in the ChemSketch. Okay, next one is practice on Lewis structure. So in Lewis structure, you have to use templates, and these are the dots that you can exchange from the template that you have, and then you can add all these brackets and also ions. And then you can we want you to do some orbital drawing from the template too. And next we have lab apparatus setup. First is distillation, and next second one is titration. So you have to draw exactly like this, and you have to make sure that we have this all the details in there. So this is a short tutorial on how you can save your file using ChemSketch when what you have drawn just now. Okay, oh yes, for each of the exercises just now, you can, if it's not fit the page, what you can do is you can add on this second row. You can see there's a 2 page over here, which is new page. You can add new page and it will come up clean page, but your previous work would not deleted because you have this on bottom part. You have page 5, page 4 and so on, so you can move from one page to another page, and then from there you do file, save as, and then save as ChemSketch 2.0, give it a name, exercise 1 for example, and then save. So this file should be submitted in the Google class. So that's all for this structure drawing. I hope you can submit it as soon as possible. If you have any problem, you can just ask me through WhatsApp. Thank you. Bye.